Hey everyone, Plasma Dragon 15 here, and I've got a match against Xenon. This is actually the third battle I have had with him, but I didn't get around to uploading the first two. I probably will sometime in the near future, because they were both cool matches, I guess, and yeah, but this was probably the best match I've ever had with him. And this is pretty much a very epic and very long match, actually. I had to speed it up like times, what, four or whatever? I really don't know, but whatever. So, anyway. He leads off with Alakazam. I predict a Signal Beam, and yeah, I go into Ninetales. He takes that like a beast. I predict a switch and go for Will-O-Wisp, and he goes into a Milotic, which is kind of troublesome because it activated Marble Scale. Then I predict a Surf and go for Umbreon, but he goes for Hidden Power Electric, and that didn't do crap. So I predict a switch and go for a Double Power Payback, and that didn't even do half to a Rapidash, and that's kind of sad. So, yeah, I don't want to take a Mega Horn or anything, so I go into Ninetales. He goes for Will-O-Wisp, but he misses. But I use Magic Coat to reflect the Hypnosis, but I end up missing. So he kind of missed himself with Hypnosis in a way, so that's kind of stupid. So I predict to switch and go for Fire Blast, because otherwise Rapidash will absorb Fire Blast. But he goes back into my Milotic, which kind of sucks. So I go back into Umbreon. Yeah, kind of a cycle going on here, and yeah, he goes for Rest, and that didn't really bother me at all or anything. So I go for Payback again, I believe, and he sends in an Articuno, and that didn't do jack crap to that Articuno, so yeah, obviously I'm going to have to switch out, and I believe he goes for Toxic on the switch here, or something. What does he do? Oh, he just goes for Heal Bell to heal the Milotic, which is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I guess. So, yeah, I don't go for the obvious Psychic. Yeah, I go for Taunt, because I don't want that Articuno using Roost or anything gay. But I taunt the Alakazam, and seeing that he switched out after Taunt, he was probably a Tricker. But, yeah. So he goes into whatever. Well, I completely just missed what happened there. So, yeah, I use Psychic on the switch, and he goes into a Rapidash. And he ends up putting me to sleep, so I just keep on whatever for, yeah, Sleep Powder. Now, I knew he wouldn't go for Meghorn right off the bat, because I had a Ninetales. He probably wanted to sleep my Ninetales, but I don't know. So, yeah, he gets a crit Meghorn, which is just a slap to the face. But, yeah, that kind of, it didn't really matter, it was just a slap in the face, like, oh, I got a crit and you didn't, bitch. But, yeah. So I actually predict a Toxic here, because, like, every one of Xenon's Pokemon are Toxic. It's like a Xenon standard. But he ends up just going for Light Screen. I was like, oh, I really wish I had my Snatching Umbreon right now. Well, I actually do, I just didn't have it out on the field, but whatever. So I go into Sandslash predicting a Thunderbolt, and he switches out, obviously. So I set up my Substitute. I'm actually surprised I'm faster than my Milotic, but yeah. So I set up my Sword Stance behind the sub. And I keep on going down this, I keep on using Substitute to go down to my Salac Berry for the speed boost. And hopefully start a sweep here unless he has something faster than me after a Salac Berry boost. So yeah, I get the Salac Berry boost, and he goes for Surf and breaks my sub, and I know that Raikou is still probably faster than me after a Salac Berry boost, which is kind of pathetic. But yeah, I go for Earthquake, and that actually OKOs a Milotic, which kind of surprised me here, because Milotic's really bulky. But yeah, the Milotic dies, and that's really a pain out of my side? Thorn out of my side, or whatever. I don't know what the saying. I don't know. So yeah, he goes for the obvious Psychic. So I go into Gardevoir to take it like a beast. And since he's locked on Psychic, he has to switch out. And yeah, I still don't wake up because my sexy sled just doesn't feel like waking up at the moment. And oh my god, that thing's still a guy. I still need to change that. Yeah, so he just goes straight for the Mega Horn there. I really didn't care. Gardevoir was kind of useless there. But so I switch out into Ninetales. And I predict the Hypnosis, but he just switches out here. And yeah, I really don't want to get Toxic or anything. But he just sends up Light Screen again. I really wish I could snatch those things with this Umbreon, but no. But nah, I really don't care. So he Toxics me, and I kind of wanted that to activate Synchronize, but I kind of didn't want that because Umbreon's a wall. But seeing Heal Bell on the Articuno kind of made me think of snatching that from it, but yeah, you'll see what happens. So he switches out, and I know he's going to switch out, so I use Payback. And he ends up sending in a Donphan that didn't do crap at all to that Donphan, because Donphan is gay and bulky and yeah. So I send in my Leafeon because I always have to have at least one or two evolutions on my team. That's like a freaking Plasma Dragon 15 law on his teams. And yeah, he switches out, obviously not wanting to take anything. But I miss Grass Whistle, that sucks. But hey, you can't learn Spore or anything, so what else can I resort to? So yeah, he actually predicts me to go for Grass Whistle again. I just end up switching out. And yeah, that was kind of a bad switch for me because I know these things carry hidden power, Grass or Ice, and Sandslash dies. But yeah, that wasn't cool at all because Sandslash is awesome. But I go into Umbreon, and he ends up going for Light Screen. I didn't expect for him to do that because Light Screen was still up. But I guess you probably didn't know that. But yeah, so I just go for Payback and I kill that thing off. So he goes into Articuno. And I switch out. I really don't know why. I probably thought like an Ice Beam was coming. But yeah, he predicts a switch and goes for Toxic and ends up Toxicing my Ninetales, which isn't cool at all, you son of a bitch. But yeah, Articuno's pretty beast. I swear, if there was no Stealth Rock in the game at all, I swear, people like Articuno, Vespiquen, Charizard, Moltres would definitely be higher up on the tier list. But anyway, he predicts a Fire Blast that goes into Ninetales, Rapidash. And who would be stupid enough to go for Fire Blast twice in a row on a Rapidash? I would. And he actually switches into an Alakazam because it was kind of obvious he was going to switch because he can't do anything to me with Rapidash at all. So he goes for Psychic, and he doesn't even kill me off because this is my special wall Ninetales. And yeah, I just kill him off with Fire Blast. I'm actually surprised it did that much, but yeah. So I live on 5 HP because I'm cool. And I can't really do anything better because nothing I have can affect the Rapidash. So I just go for Magic Code as he Mega Horns me for the kill, and yeah, that made me sad on the inside. So I go for Float Cell, and I just use Pursuit just in case he tried to switch out. But yeah. So I take back my I switch in Leafeon, and he ends up Toxicking me, which is okay, I really don't care. And yeah, I just use Grass Whistle, and I end up putting the Donphan to sleep. I guess he didn't want his Articuno put to sleep, because that Articuno can practically wall the rest of my team. But yeah. So he sends back in his Articuno, as I just go for Fake Tears to lower that thing's special defense. And I'm actually surprised that I'm slower, like I'm a modest I'm a modest Leafeon, so I don't run max speed, but it's still faster, and that kinda surprised me, but whatever. Yeah, I just don't want to overpredict or anything, so I just go straight for a Waterfall. That doesn't even do half the freaking Donphan, because this is my weird EV spread mixed float cell. So I just go for Ice Beam, and that does kill off the Donphan. So all I have left to worry about is that freaking Articuno. Nothing's a monster at taking attacks. So yeah, he sends in the Articuno. I just send in Umbreon to start a little stall war here and to take a Toxic, because it was kind of obvious he was going to go for that. So he goes for Ice Beam, doesn't even do like 30 damage, like, oh, that did more, whatever. So I use Torment, and the smart thing for me to do here after using Torment was to use Snatch, because after seeing Heal Bell, he has nothing else to like hit me with, except for like Roost and whatever, so what the smart thing to do for me would have been to use Snatch to take Heal Bell, so I can heal off my Toxic, but I really don't care. This game was fun, like fun as hell. It's probably one of the best matches I've ever had. But yeah, he goes for Ice Beam, and he gets a crit there, and that made me sad on the inside. Cause he said he was going to use Roost after this turn, because we were talking on Skype, and I would have used Snatch next turn to take that, but I really don't care still. So it's down to my Float Cell against his Articuno. I use Waterfall. It doesn't even do all that much, but I get a flinch, so that's kind of cool, because he got a crit earlier, but I really don't care. But yeah, so he uses Roost here to try to stall me out, I guess. I really don't know, because Articuno's freaking bulky as fuck, and yeah. So I use Waterfall, and that still doesn't do all that much. And he goes for Ice Beam here, probably hoping for the kill, but I live on 17 HP, so that's awesome. So if this Waterfall kills him, he dies from Waterfall, and I die from Life Orb. And that is pretty much exactly what happened, so it's a draw. So, amazing game, Xenon. Hope to play you again sometime. That was a really fun match. And yeah, see you guys later.